Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr with Doris Burke on our sideline. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the series at 1 apiece, giving them a chance to pull ahead right here. Suns trail by 8. Green with the ball. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Knight dishes to Len. Back to Knight. Green kicks to Knight. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. Knight's got his first points of the game. The Beast, he's checked in for Darren Collison. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Kings.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout. My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
Passes it to Warren. Knight with a screen on Gay. Warren kicks to Morris. Outside, Green. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Morris with the bucket. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter.
You look at the Morris twins out there, Markeith and Marcus, and defensively, you've got to check those jersey numbers just to make sure you know who you're guarding.
Cage knocks down the 3 ball. The Beast's got 5 now. And Clark, hear about a special bond between players and coaches. Well, his old high school coach is here in the stands to watch him play today.
Well, Kevin, you know, it's always nice to see a familiar face when you're in the NBA. And no matter how many gassers your former coach had you run while you were a sophomore in high school, still good to see his face.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Hollins is checked in, and Andre Miller is subbed in for Ben McLemore. And the Suns here with a different look. White, he's checked in for Len. Morris comes in for Markeith Morris. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Warren. And it's Thornton in for Green.
The Phoenix Suns franchise with the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Maybe we shouldn't have been surprised with their resurgent play last season. This is a franchise that throughout its history has found ways to win.
Sacramento making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Cage. Drops in the layup for 2. The Beast's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Knight passes to Thornton. Back to Knight. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And Thornton with the basket on the assist by Morris. Well, when you look at the Suns 2 seasons ago, their worst winning percentage since the team's inaugural season, Clark, back in 1968.
And at that time, their 3rd straight season missing the playoffs. That hadn't happened since the 80s, but boy, did they bounce back in a big way.
They were tough last year, you're right. Knight against Miller. Wright sets a screen for Knight. He dishes it to Wright. Over to the left wing. And Tucker kicks to Wright. Shot clock at 5. Here's Knight. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Well, he had a lot of success at the free throw line in their last game.
He really did. He didn't waste any of those chances when he got them.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
The shot's good from Cage.
These teams don't look like they belong on the same court today.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous to have a double-digit lead this early.
Here's Knight. 3-pointer. That's good. Tucker's got 5 now. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Changes here. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the court for the Suns, Markeith Morris is out there with Alex Len. Then there's Bledsoe. Then there's Warren. And it's Green in at the 2. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Shot clock at 6. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Cage.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Morris dishes to Bledsoe. Pass to Warren. He kicks it to Morris. Outside, Green. Lots of room. Sacramento grabs the miss. Cousins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, Gerald Green was the 18th pick back in 2005, but remember, he fell out of the league for a while, saying, quote, "I took things for granted. I didn't know how to be a pro, but I've learned from my mistakes. I understand now this is not a hobby, this is a job. Now I'm a better professional, a much better player, and I'm all about winning." Kevin?
A nice comeback story, Doris. Nice story. Thank you. No good from Bledsoe.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Here's Cage. Connects on the 9-footer. The Beast's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Bledsoe kicks to Warren. Bledsoe against Collison. No good from Bledsoe.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Last season, the Kings inking DeMarcus Cousins to a big 4-year contract extension, and he rewarded them with the best season of his young NBA career, setting career highs pretty much across the board.
And the Suns making a change here. Knight's checked in.
You know, in the past with Cousins, I think he had tended to fall in love with the perimeter jump shot. And he's got a good one. He can make it. But, you know, when you look at his size and strength, it's hard not to think that he should be taking advantage of that closer to the rim and putting more pressure on defenses as a result. I think last season he did commit to attacking inside the paint, and we saw the results. They were pretty good.
Well, Phoenix shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Now, here is Knight. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Utah.
Yeah, he picked his spots in that game too, Kevin, because I thought he not only did a nice job scoring, but setting up his teammates as well.
The Suns have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And the team free throw numbers for this club this season, very impressive, about 80% from the line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And
all right, listen up. Terrific job so far. The fans are into this game, and we're going to keep them there. That's one of the best halves of offensive basketball we could have asked for. Great movement, great passing, great everything. They've got no idea how to deal with us. Something I did like? Well, a bunch of times we forced a turnover that led directly to a bucket. I wouldn't mind seeing that happen a few more times after the half. And one thing I want to see out of the gate in the third, the pick and roll. It needs to be active and part of our arsenal. I know you can execute. I want to see it. I don't care what the score is.
welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hand. Some changes for Sacramento. Hollins has checked in, and Andre Miller has subbed in for Darren Collison. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Brandon Wright's checked in for Len. Marcus Morris comes in for Morris. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Warren. And it's Thornton in for Gerald Green. Gay and Landry are the forward pair. McLemore is out there with Andre Miller. And it's Hollins in at the 3 at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Wright. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Brandon Wright, the former 8th overall pick back in 2007. For his career, Steve, a field goal percentage of around 60%.
Well, he's figured out his niche in the league. He wasn't sure what he was when he arrived, but he's a backup big. He's a diver. He's an offensive rebound guy. He's a lob catcher. So, not a one-on-one scorer, but somebody who can play off of others very effectively.
Thornton against Miller. And Wright throws it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Knocks it loose. All by himself. Here's Cage.
Hammer time. Hammer time.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Bledsoe passes to Morris. Off the left rim and out. Kings leading now by 16. It's Gay with the drive. And good on the basket. Book it. Gay's got 8 points.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Bledsoe. Banked in off the glass.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Here's the beast, guarded by Bledsoe. And the pass to Cage. From past the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And a chance to check out where Rudy Gay ranks in the league. 14th in three-point field goal percentage, 15th in field goal percentage, and he's just been so consistent from the foul line, ranking in the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And you know, his three-point field goal percentage, Steve, is, I think, worth another quick mention here. I mean, the way he's been shooting it, that bucket looks a lot bigger than it really is.
Jason Thompson, he's checked in for Sacramento. Evans comes in for Carl Landry. Kings leading now by 12. Pass to Cage. Lets it go with a 3. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second.
Thornton no good.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
To the inside. Miller dishes to Gay. Intercepted. And up the court come the Suns on the break.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Sacramento leading by 10. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get it.
Up on the floor for the Kings. Wright, he's checked in for the Suns. Bledsoe comes in for Warren. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Green outside at 3 with Morris at the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Brandon Knight, and it's Wright in at the 5 spot. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Well, it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
Shot's good by Bledsoe. Here's the beast. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
Here's Bledsoe. Misses the shot. So it's the Kings winning this one easily.